Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. And starting this one, Andrew Abbott.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Lars Nootbaar leading things off and takes a strike.
Ooh, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Swings and misses. 1 up, 1 down.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 out, base is empty. Slice down the right side. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Espinal going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
And that's outside. 3-1 now. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Pitching in our game today, Matthew Liberatore. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
1 up, 1 down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive. Nabs it. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar on the move. He makes the grab, and that is that. We played an inning, no score. And we're back. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he starts off the second with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he.
Now this is through for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out.
Well, they're trying to put the pressure on him right there. Try to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough to cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
Luken Baker next up for the Cardinals.
Runner,
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and lifted in the air. Done. And there's two away. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. No score here in the second. Got him swinging. So one left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Noelvi Marte. Liberator back to work. Pitch misses. Ball one.
1-0.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit, takes ball one. Marte on at first, nobody out. Runner takes off, pitches low. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Liner, base hit. Marte on his horse around third. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 1-0. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Center field. Barrero has a beat on it. And out number 1 on the grab. And now it's Gavin Lux. In there for strike 1. Ball 1 there. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Jose Trevino stands in now and watches strike 1. Slider misses outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one outside. 2-2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And that'll load the bases. So bases loaded with 1 away. Blake Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We've played 2 full. It's the Reds 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning, leading off, Yohel Pozo.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So up next, Jose Barrero. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself.
Yep,
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Lars.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Went down on strikes his first time through. 0-1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Marte makes the catch, and that'll do it. Redbirds down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. And first offering is fouled off.
Whoa.
And Arenado makes the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
McLean, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in for the out, and there's two down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
De La Cruz
No,
stands
that's a
in
ball.
here, takes ball one low. And that one fouled off.
That's the ball.
Two out, space is empty.
Ball three.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike
That's
two.
ball.
Ground ball left side. Arenado to first in time, and that is the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Reds as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Cincinnati, on to the fourth, and now the shortstop Mason Wynn. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
And a good eye there.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So digging in, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, popped up left side. De La Cruz. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a ground ball. De La Cruz throws across the diamond, and they get Arenado for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now Noel V. Marte.
Noel V. Marte.
That's outside,
that's away.
and that is ball 1. Hit in the air, center field. Barrero under it, puts it away for the out, and there's 1 down.
Now batting left fielder, Santiago.
Now here is Santiago Espinal. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball up the middle. Donovan slings to first in time. Two down, bases empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Fly to center his first time. To third, Arenado. That's the third out, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. It's the Reds 2 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Wilson Contreras. Abbott back to work. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, these Cardinals need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Luken Baker next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Walker in the box now. No balls and a strike. Inside. And the count is 1-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Friedel on the move to the alley. He's got it. 2 away now. Yohel Pozo next up for the Cardinals. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a chopper out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Waste no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Barrero in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Sonny Gray.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Jose Trevino. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swings and misses. Strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Phil Maton up and throwing. Palante warming up as well. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. On the run, sends it over to first, and he can't come up with it. Blake Dunn getting ready to hit. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Trevino headed for the plate. The relay, he'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Sends it across the first. Got him.
Now batting, designated hitter Matt McClain.
Now it's the DH, Matt McClain. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 5. It's the Reds 3 and the Cardinals 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Lars Nootbaar. And that is out of play.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Lifted in the air, right field. Dunn drifts towards it, and there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Right through there for a strike. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And a curve misses outside, and the count is 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. That one pushed to the left and foul. And the 0-1.
No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Cardinals 1. Back back here in Cincinnati. Bottom of the 6th inning. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first. And a quick out, number 1. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. Bounce to the right side. Donovan on to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Santiago Espinal. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado. And that one fouled off. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Contreras stands in now and watches strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Luken Baker will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Next offering is fouled back. On the ground. And it goes just foul. 2 outs. Outside with a breaking ball. High fly ball out into left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. That one the other way, and foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Tying run at the plate. Sia strikes him out for the 2nd time today. The Cards lead 1, and they still trail it here 3-1. Set for the last half of the 7th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's going to be Gavin Lux. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Steer gets his lead at first with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw into second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sonny Gray will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Phil Maton gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nootbaar right there to make the grab. And there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Next for Cincinnati, Blake Dunn.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And there's a foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Action in the pen down there. JoJo Romero, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. Runners at the corners here, one away. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one. That one misses. 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. One run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
1 out. Runner at second. McLean now at the plate. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. A gigantic blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Phil Maton won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Andre Palante. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball. Palante, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. So 2 balls and no strikes. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is MLB Marte. That one missed.
1-0.
Out to short, and that one finds its way through, and that keeps the inning alive. Now the left fielder, Santiago Espinal. Runner on the go. Swing and a base hit. Marte headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Up the middle. Oh, nice play from his knees. The throw. And very nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play. And that ends the inning.
This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it stays fair. And now the center fielder, Jose Barrero. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Pozo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The changeup missing. Now 1-2. That one just misses. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Nootbaar, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Man at first, 1 away. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's a ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one is inside.
3 balls.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Take your base.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Fastball is outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're at the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike three, struck him out for the third time today. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And that misses. 1-1. 2 on, 2 outs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering upstairs. And the sweeper misses.
3-2.
He goes down looking. So the Cards strand a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Gavin Lux. Palante back to work. And it's fouled away.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jose Trevino. That one ripped left field. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? An absolute smash to left. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they add to their lead. It's 10-1.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. He knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Now a chance for Blake Dunn. And that one hammered. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 11-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andre Palante done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. JoJo Romero on the pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Right side, and that chance handled. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Walker makes the grab for the 2nd out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
No ball, 1 strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Here comes a pitch. Way high.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up here for the Cards. New inning getting started. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Friedel takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's Contreras now. He's already homered in this game. In there, and it's 0-1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Baker in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
1-0.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Walker, the next to hit, takes outside. And a foul ball. Baker off of first with 2 away. That's out to center field. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Yohel Pozo digs in now. There's the strike. Fastball for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds slug their way to a win in this one.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.